Because you are finally going to die. I have long hated you. The treason was also because you killed Ruffin and forced me to abort my own child. So, I must obtain higher power, so I will no longer be controlled by others. I never thought you loved me so much that you would willingly take the blame and die for me. What a sweet revenge.
But that Lou Ruffing is just a male servant. You are about to inherit the Duke's title. But you wanted a male servant to marry into the family, and even got pregnant with his child. If I didn't kill him, and didn't abort that child, how could the Duke's mansion have any face left to stand in the court?
Ruffin was a kind person. He sold himself to bury his mother, and had no way out, so he became a male servant. What do you know about him?
How can you easily believe a male servant's words? They always lie through their teeth, trying to cheat people out of their money. How could a mother harm her own child?
Mother. But you are not my biological mother at all. I was born from the second wife. My mother tried to poison you but failed, and was executed instead. But you never expected, did you? Before she died, she switched me with your newborn daughter.
Linger is my real daughter.
That's right. All these years, I have been playing with Chu Ling, and having a great time. Logically speaking, my clumsy methods could never have fooled you, Mother, but every time I casually framed her, you believed it, Mother. Including you despising Chu Ling for being promiscuous, and losing her virtue. That was also my doing. It was all to make you hate her. So I could see the look on your face now, heartbroken and full of regret.
Linger, it's Mother who failed you.
Do you regret it? Do you have so much you want to say to your daughter? Don't worry. Before the execution, I'll tell her about your relationship. So you mother and daughter can meet one last time. But I will poison your throat, Mother, so you can never apologize to your own daughter.
Mother, I'm sorry. I've been an unfilial daughter, only realizing now that you are my mother. Sister, Chu Ling has been alone since childhood. I beg you, give me a chance to be filial. Please spare Mother.
Little sister, what are you doing here? Interfering with an execution is a capital offense.
Sister, I'm begging you. Mother.
Does it hurt? Back when you killed Ru Feng and forced me to abort my child, I was in this much pain too. I called your daughter here just to see you heartbroken. But don't worry, go ahead and die. I'll enjoy the power and wealth of the Duke's household in your place.
Linger, Mother failed you. If there is a next life, Mother will make up for everything you've lost.
Hurry up. Hurry. The Emperor is merciful. Seeing the Duke's household has no heir, he actually granted permission to select a daughter to inherit the Duke's title.
Yenran, the Madam is preparing to submit your name. Once your mother's birthday celebration in 2 days passes, and the Emperor's decree arrives, you will become the founding dynasty's first female Duke.
I have been reborn. I've returned to Chu Yenran was pushed onto the Duke's seat the day before.
Thank you, Granny Wang. And thank you for your guidance, Mother. Your daughter will surely uphold the Duke's household. However, your daughter has been feeling quite fatigued lately. I must trouble my little sister to serve tea in my place.
In my past life, I failed to see through the second wife's schemes, letting you usurp Linger's rightful place for decades. In the end, it led to Linger and me meeting tragic deaths. But in this life, I will personally take back your destined glory and ensure Linger inherits the Duke's estate.
What's wrong with you? Can't you even hold a cup steady?
I'm sorry, sister.
Don't touch me with your filthy hands.
Such insolence. This is outrageous.
See how much your mother dotes on you. Now look at you, you jinx. Your birth killed my daughter. Wasn't that enough? Now you want to bring doom to the legitimate daughter too.
Please don't hit me, madam. Don't hit me. I was wrong.
After the second wife died in my past life, her mother and brother mistreated Linger in the estate, but they were extremely kind to Yenran. I thought they were just trying to curry favor with me, so they could stay in the estate. Only now do I realize they already knew Yenran's true identity.
Just like her mother, she's a worthless burden. We should have just locked her in the pigsty to die. Come, Uncle will take you to change your clothes and get you something good to eat.
Now get back in that pigsty where you belong.
Ling.
Madam.
Young mistress. What is the meaning of this?
Young mistress. I heard from the physician that pork from pigs fed medicinal herbs can help replenish your vitality. Madam, even with her hands covered in cuts, she sneaks out every morning to dig for herbs, just waiting for it to grow fat enough to slaughter, to nourish your health, madam.
In my past life, deceived by Yenran, I believed Linger was the second wife's daughter. I made her serve as a maid every day, attending to Yenran, carrying slop, and every time Chu Yenran framed her, I never believed her word. I even let Yenran lock her up in this pigsty.
Madam, the young mistress is always bullied here by the maids on the eldest miss's orders. She's fallen ill several times, nearly not pulling through. Yet she still cares deeply for your well-being. Madam, please, in light of her filial devotion, let her go.
Go to the treasury and pick out some fine jewelry for the young mistress, then have her room thoroughly cleaned. Furthermore, issue this order. Any maid who bullied the young mistress is to be sold off. From today onward, Linger is the rightful young lady of this Duke's estate. Put some gardenias over there. I remember Linger loves them the most. And on the floor, sprinkle some rose water. Especially the bedding. Bring the Sue embroidery silk quilt.
Yes.
In my past life, I was blind and foolish. I trusted the wrong woman, and got both Linger and myself killed. But heaven has favored me. It gave me a chance to make up for everything. Come, follow me to the small kitchen. We'll prepare some of Linger's favorite dishes.
Hung.
Well. Who gave you permission to come out for a stroll from the pigsty?
I.
Mother truly cares for me. Seeing that I'm about to become the Duke, she bought me a new house, and she even prepared all this jewelry for me. Get away. These things were prepared for me by Mother. If you get them dirty, can you even afford to pay for them?
But I heard. These were prepared for me by the first madam.
Say that again. Who were these gifts intended for?
The first madam prepared them for me.
Your status in this mansion is even lower than my dog, Wang Kai. How could Mother possibly prepare such fine things for you? Or are you saying that you, a concubine-born daughter, wish to be Mother's real daughter?
No, I don't.
In Mother's eyes, you are nothing but a lowly, concubine-born daughter. In the future, if you can marry a butcher, it'll be thanks to your accumulated good fortune. Isn't that right? Sister. Speak.
Sister is absolutely right.
At least you know your lowly status as a concubine-born daughter. Then these two maids of mine must have suffered a lot while serving you. You, the second young miss of this mansion, kneel down and kowtow to apologize to them. What? Have you been in the pigsty so long, you still think you're the noble second young miss of the Duke's mansion? Kneel. That's more like it. Even though I'm just the second wife's daughter, you still don't even have the right to look up in front of me, not at all. Wash your hands clean. Then bring all of those to my quarters. If they get even a speck of dirt on them, I'll chop your hands off.
I was preparing jewelry for Linger.
The eldest miss came here earlier, beat up the second miss, and took all the gifts.
Is that so? Relay my order. Chu Yenran is arrogant and unruly. She is to receive 50 lashes. I will carry out the punishment myself.
Mother, what brings you here? Why did you bring a whip?
Drag her out.
Mother, what are you doing? Let go of me.
Hand over the things.
What are you talking about, Mother?
That jewelry was specially prepared by me to persuade Linger to come back and live here.
Chu Ling is just a lowly, foul-smelling concubine's daughter. Mother, sending her gifts is one thing, but you want her to come back too.
In the dead of night, why is the mistress so angry?
Uncle Wang, Grandma Wang. Mother says she wants to bring Chu Ling out of the pigsty.
Mistress, our Duke's estate is, after all, one of the 3 ducal houses. My niece is inherently low-born, and a concubine's daughter at that. How can she be brought out to live with the legitimate daughters?
Exactly. She brought misfortune upon my daughter, and repeatedly framed the legitimate daughters. The mistress giving her a bite to eat is already an act of mercy. Bringing her out will only invite ridicule. People will think, the Duke's estate mistress is easy to bully.
I am the mistress of the Duke's estate. You are merely from the second branch, my mother-in-law and brother-in-law. Since when does this Duke's estate have room for your opinions?
But before, when Yinran drove Chu Ling to the pigsty, you didn't say anything. Why is it today you're sending gifts and wanting to bring her out?
It must be that lowlife again, with her filthy mouth, saying something to mother. I'm going to find her right now.
Stop! You made a mistake yourself, and you dare blame others? You, right now, hand over those things immediately. Otherwise, don't blame me for enforcing house discipline.
Then go ahead and beat me to death. Even if you send me to the Palace Punishment Bureau, and I suffer through all 72 punishments, I still won't give it.
Alright now, how could your mother possibly really send you to the Punishment Bureau? You're her most beloved legitimate daughter. The mistress is also tough on the outside, soft on the inside. Once Yan Yan gets angry and leaves, won't you have to chase her back anyway?
Wrong is wrong. I'll ask you one last time. Will you give it or not?
I did nothing wrong. She's just a lowly bastard daughter. Why should I give way to her?
Fine. Since you're so stubborn and unreasonable, today I will uphold the family rules and enforce strict justice.
Yanran dear.
Mother, you actually hit me for that. Bastard daughter who lives in a pigsty. You hit me.
Mistress, since Yenner was born, you've treated her like a treasure. You've doted on her. You never dared to scold or hit her. Today, you actually, for the sake of my filthy, stinking niece, struck your own flesh and blood?
Not only did I hit her, I also sold off all the maids who bullied Linger. If she doesn't admit her fault today, the remaining 49 lashes will all land on her.
Yanran is about to inherit the Duke's estate. If you really whip her, how will she ever show her face among the nobility in the capital?
It was already announced earlier that Chu Yanran would soon inherit the Duke's estate. Even if we want to depose her, we need a valid reason. We still need to gather evidence. On the day of the birthday banquet, we'll take her down in one move. Does she show even a hint of being worthy of a duke? Mistreating her bastard sister, disregarding house rules. Every single one of these acts gives people something to talk about.
I was wondering, mistress, why you were so angry. It seems you're worried about Yanran. Afraid these matters will get out and damage Yinran's reputation.
She's testing you to see if you're fit to take the Duke's position. Just give her the things. Once you secure the Duke's title, you can make the mother and daughter pay.
Fine, I'll give it. After all, the future of the Duke's estate belongs to me. I don't even want these worthless trinkets. Consider them a reward for the servants. Servants, take all those jewels and dump them in the latrine.
You.
If she wants them, let her go fish them out. She wants it, then let her go pick it up.
You.
Enough. Let my granddaughter go and retrieve it. She's just a lowly thing anyway. Having lived in a pigsty for so long, what's a latrine to her? We can't possibly have the legitimate daughter bow to the illegitimate one.
Madam, just as you predicted, the eldest young lady got angry and invited Lu Ruffing from the Xianggu house into the mansion.
Take some men and wait outside the mansion. The moment Lu Ruffing steps out, arrest him and interrogate him under torture. In my past life, I killed a male servant to protect your reputation, yet you resented me for it and had me killed. In this life, I'll let you two be together, but the position of the Duke's household is something you'll never get your hands on.
Ran. When will you help me buy my freedom, so I can marry into the Duke's mansion?
Don't worry, that old fool dotes on me the most. Besides, my real father isn't the Duke at all. He's a high-ranking official at court. When the time comes, he'll back me up too. Whatever I want, I'll get it.
But this month at the Xianggu house, using the madam's name, you racked up a debt of 100,000 taels of silver. She hasn't paid it yet. There won't be any problems, right?
The Duke's mansion will soon be all mine. Why worry about a little silver? Besides, I'm already carrying your child. In just 2 days, once the Duke's title is secured, the Duke's mansion will not only be our domain, but I, this fake legitimate daughter, will also soar to the highest branch and become a phoenix. Peeking at the door. Are you also wanting to experience the taste of a male servant?
Young lady, this servant saw nothing and heard nothing.
It seems you heard everything about the pregnancy, the usurpation, and my fake identity as the legitimate daughter. Crystal clear. However, seeing that you've served me for so long, I'll let you die intact.
Spare me, miss. Spare me. Miss, spare me. Spare me.
Mother, since you stood up for her last night. Once I inherit the Duke's estate, at the birthday banquet, don't blame your daughter for upholding justice over family.
Madam, this is Lou Roofing's confession. However, there's no information about Miss Yenron's biological father.
Who is Chu Yenron's biological father, anyway? We actually found no leads at all. She seduced male servants, got pregnant before marriage, treated human lives as worthless, practiced usury, and ruined families. How stupid can she be? She actually told all this to a male servant?
Madam, if the eldest miss really becomes the Duke, and this servant leaks it out, the Duke's estate could face a catastrophic disaster.
This is my memorial to the Emperor. It states that I want Linger to inherit the Duke's estate. Take it to the Emperor.
Yes.
The world thinks you're a harmless young lady of the Duke's estate. This time, no matter who your father is, I'll make everyone see your true colors clearly. Then, with this evidence, I'll bring you to justice myself.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. It's so lively. Congratulations, Miss Yenran. You're about to become the first female Duke since the dynasty's founding.
The Duke's estate is a military family. All its men died on the battlefield. Such loyalty moved the Emperor to decree that a daughter inherit the dukedom. Which other noble family has such an honor?
I heard a concubine-born daughter is also vying for succession. She should know her place. How can she compare to our proper legitimate daughter?
What is that smell? Seriously, it stinks.
What is this smell? This is...
Please, don't blame her. My illegitimate sister has always been eccentric. She likes living in a pigsty, sleeping with the pigs. Naturally, she's picked up some unclean smells.
Today is the Duchess's birthday, and an important day for the legitimate daughter to inherit the Duke's title. A lowly illegitimate girl dares to barge in so filthy.
Mother asked me to come.
Mother merely sent you to test me. Do you really think of yourself as the second young lady? How dare you come here and offend my eyes? Or perhaps you're daydreaming, waiting for the imperial decree to announce that you will inherit the Duke's mansion.
She even brought pork as a birthday gift. If not for that, one would think the second young lady of our Duke's mansion is a butcher's descendant.
Get out of here now. You reek of a disgusting smell. I don't want to vomit after eating.
I worked so hard to raise it with medicinal herbs. I only wanted to bring it to Madam to help nourish her health.
Even a piece of pork is a treasure to you, which truly matches your status as an illegitimate daughter. Since you treasure this meat so much, I'll take it and feed it to the cats and dogs.
Don't take my meat.
Get out.
Sister, give me back the meat. I raised it for a year to nourish Madam's health.
A lowly illegitimate girl, raised in a pigsty. You dare to attend the banquet, that's bad enough. But you even give rotten pork as a gift, deliberately embarrassing me and Mother. Is that it? Guards, wash her thoroughly with clean water, so her stench won't ruin everyone's appetite. This lotus emerging from water, with teary eyes. Are you trying to look pitiful? So mother, will think I'm bullying you.
I didn't.
You didn't, then why are you pretending to be pitiful? You still stink even after being washed. Take off your outer clothes yourself. Don't make everyone vomit after eating.
Sister, please spare me. I don't want to take my clothes off. I'll leave right now. I'll never dare to come back and disturb you and mother again.
I am the legitimate daughter. The one who will inherit the Duke's estate, the Duchess. You showed disrespect to mother and me, at the birthday ceremony, and now you dare to defy my orders, if you won't take it off. I'll do it for you.
Imperial decree has arrived.
Who said the Duke's estate was yours to inherit? Linger, are you all right?
Madam, what is this?
Mother, this jade pendant. I went to the temple, kneeling with every step, to pray for it. Mother, this concubine's daughter is dressed inappropriately. She's embarrassing you here. I only scolded her a little, and she turned on me. She even tried to hit me. I was absolutely terrified.
No, I didn't.
We can testify, the concubine's daughter was indeed about to strike.
The Duchess of the estate,
Has always doted on her legitimate daughter.
giving her whatever she wants. Even if she wanted snow lotuses from the celestial mountains, she'd expend countless resources just to pick a single blossom to make her daughter smile. For this concubine's daughter to offend Yenren, she's probably done for.
So what if Linger hit you? You bullied her. She fought back. You deserved it.
Mother, what on earth are you saying?
Enough talk. Eunuch Shang is here with the imperial decree to announce the future heir of our Duke's estate.
Don't worry. Your birth father has already arranged everything for you. This decree will bear your name. Your mother is just putting on a show for others, trying to earn herself a reputation for virtue. Just play along for now.
Yenren, soon you'll be the Duchess. You must keep in touch with all of us.
The Duke's estate receives the decree. By the mandate of heaven, the Emperor decrees, in recognition of the Duke's estate's service to the nation, we hereby grant that his daughter shall inherit the estate. Her name is the second lady of the Duke's estate, Chu Ling.
This imperial decree should have Yenron's name on it.
Impossible. I am the legitimate daughter, the sole heir to the Duke's estate. This decree is a fake. You're all conspiring against me.
How dare you? The imperial decree is here. How can you question it? Eunuch Shang represents His Majesty. Your words and actions will bring ruin upon the entire Duke's estate. The Emperor's will is final. From this day forward, Chu Ling is the rightful heir to the Duke's estate. Chunner,
Yes, madam.
help the eldest miss. No. Help Chu Yenran remove that hairpin with the Eastern Sea Pearl and take off this brocade robe embroidered with Suzhou silk. These were made according to the heir's allowance. Now, they must be returned to their rightful owner.
How dare you? These are mine. They're all mine. Mother, you can't do this to me.
Madam, Yenran is your own. Flesh and blood. How can you favor a concubine's daughter over your own true-born child?
My own daughter? She is nothing but an ungrateful wretch. Later, I will explain everything to everyone. Linger, receive the decree. From now on, you are the new Duke of Jinghua.
But
Don't be afraid. Your mother is here.
No. The Duke's estate belongs to me. I won't allow you to give the estate to this lowly concubine-born daughter.
You have some nerve. You dare to burn the imperial decree? You scorn the Emperor's grace. Guards, seize her.
Wait, Yenron's madness is all because she was driven to it. She gave the inheritance to a concubine's daughter. Who could endure such an act?
bet that concubine's daughter used some despicable sorcery. Otherwise, how could the madam possibly treat Yenran like this?
Exactly. Yenran is her own daughter. She's always doted on her. If it weren't for that concubine's daughter using some dark magic, the heir could never be her.
That's right. The Duke's estate is one of the 3 High Lords. To let a lowly concubine's daughter, who lived in a pigsty, inherit it, how can that command respect? We will surely petition His Majesty to seek justice for Lady Yenran.
Petition?
Madam, public sentiment is hard to defy. If this matter is not handled properly and stirs up public anger, the court officials might submit a joint petition. By then, Lady Chuling's position as Duke could be in danger.
Yenna, she must be upset because you punished the concubine's daughter in public, embarrassing the Duke's estate. That's why she's angry. She's in a difficult position now. Go offer her a toast, so she can gracefully back down and change her mind.
Mother, on your birthday, your daughter struck the concubine's daughter. It was unbecoming. Please forgive me. I will mend my ways and never again do anything unbefitting of an heir.
There's no need for you to apologize here, and play the good person with a toast. I won't accept it. Today, the position of the Duke's estate will be firmly Linger's.
Mother, I've already apologized to you. Why are you still siding with this filthy concubine's daughter?
Favoring a concubine's daughter and suppressing the legitimate daughter, such a mother, is truly unheard of.
Yes, how could this happen?
Linger, where is the birthday gift you prepared for me?
Madam, this meat is dirty.
It's fine. Chunner, bring me a knife and a plate.
Yes.
The meat is firm and carries a medicinal aroma. It was indeed raised with great care. This is the best birthday gift I have received today.
The Duchess's taste is famously discerning. She even disdained the 10,000-year ginseng tribute from Goryo. Yet she ate that pork.
And called it the best gift? This Chuling, what kind of spell has she cast on her?
Mother, you would rather eat this filth than accept the jade pendant I obtained with utmost sincerity by kneeling at every step.
Obtained? Everyone, you're all wondering why I'm giving Chuling the position in the Duke's manor. Today, I'll tell you why. Because Chu Yenran is morally corrupt. She lacks virtue. Take this jade pendant for example. This pendant was something she took from a male attendant's belt while partying and drinking at a pleasure house.
The young lady of the Duke's manor is always so demure in public, yet in private, she spends money to seek out male attendants.
I've only heard of men going to pleasure houses for same-sex pleasures. For a young lady to seek male attendants, she truly has no regard for her reputation.
Mother, you must not slander me. I climbed 3,000 steps, kneeling at every step. My knees were scraped raw, all to pray for your health and safety. Now, my filial devotion is worth less than stinking meat taken from a pigsty. And you still tarnish my innocence.
Chu Yenran, you keep talking about filial devotion. Then let me ask you this. Where did the money for this pendant come from?
Naturally. It came from the monthly allowance I saved up over time.
Is that so? Your monthly allowance is only 20 taels. After tipping the servants and buying cosmetics, how much could possibly be left? Enough to buy a pendant worth 100 taels? The truth is, on the eve of the banquet, you went to a pleasure house for fun, partying with male attendants, until you lost all sense of decency. Then you snatched a pendant to give me as a birthday gift. Chu Yenran, you really have no shame.
You're lying. Don't slander your own daughters. Innocence just to elevate Chu Lin's status.
Madam, you must not make such accusations lightly. This concerns Yenran's virtue, and the reputation of the Duke's manor.
Slander? Chu Yenran appears virtuous, but in truth, she is utterly debauched. Since you won't admit it, until faced with the evidence, Nanny Lee, bring your people in.
The owner of the pleasure house, and the gentleman from the establishment. Greet them, madam.
Heavens! The young lady of the Duke's manor really did go to a pleasure house to have fun with male attendants, 3 of them.
She even took a jade pendant from an attendant, and gave it to her mother as a birthday gift. At this point, who knows if the attendant was keeping her company, or she was keeping the attendant company.
Mother, to elevate your stepdaughter's status, you're spreading such vile rumors. I have never been to that male entertainment house. I never hired any male attendants.
Exactly. Our Yenran is a noble lady of the capital. What kind of man couldn't she find? I think you just don't want Yenran to inherit the Duke's estate, so you're fabricating lies.
Madam, you're certainly running a fine household, favoring your stepdaughter, confusing right and wrong. And no, you're slandering your own daughter's virtue. I will surely request an audience with His Majesty to ask him if all mothers in the world are as you are.
Madam, this concerns your daughter's virtue without any proof. This is hardly appropriate.
The truth is right in front of you, yet you refuse to believe it. Since that's the case, I'll let you see Chu Yenran's true colors.
Miss, have you forgotten? On a night in the first lunar month, on a boat in the lake, you said you wanted to elope with me, and you tipped me 5,000 taels.
You're lying. At noon that same day, Miss was with me at the hot spring palace. She said she loved only me in this world, and she tipped me 20,000 taels.
Actually, that morning, she was admiring flowers with me in the garden. Afterwards, she tipped me 30,000 taels. She even told me she had a new lover.
Flowers in the morning, hot springs at noon, and boating at night. This Miss Chu takes male attendants out for fun in private. She's even more promiscuous than the men in brothels.
Fine, Chu Ling had you all lined up one by one to slander my virtue. Don't think I won't call the magistrate's office to have you all arrested.
Exactly. Anyone can open their mouth and talk. I could also say you committed murder and arson. Show us some proof if you can.
My goodness. Even though she's the eldest daughter of the Duke's estate, making my husband serve drinks and entertain her, and now she wants to wipe her hands clean?
Madam Lee, without any proof. Even if we go to the magistrate's office, we still need solid evidence in black and white, right?
You are right to correct me, madam. This is an IOU written in the young lady's own hand, and sealed with her fingerprint. The total owed in tips is 100,000 taels of silver. Young miss, you owe a total of 100,000 taels of silver. It's written in black and white. Irrefutable proof.
It really is the young Miss's handwriting. She actually spent it all on a male servant.
No wonder the Duchess didn't name her own daughter as the heir. She must have known her daughter was behaving improperly. She's been defiled.
I wondered why my mother treated me so harshly. So that's it. She was deceived by this woman.
How dare you? You've committed a wrong, and you still dare to raise a hand?
What wrong have I committed? This IOU was not written by me. It was this concubine's daughter who forged my handwriting. Bring Chu Ling's calligraphy copybook here. Everyone, come take a closer look. This handwriting of Chu Ling's and mine are exactly the same.
Indeed, exactly the same.
Madam, I don't know how this happened.
This is your calligraphy practice book. The handwriting matches the IOU perfectly. If it wasn't you, who else could it be?
I think it's this concubine's daughter who embezzled the money herself, rewarded a male servant with it, and tried to frame the legitimate daughter, all to inherit the Duke's estate herself.
That would make sense. Yenran has always been virtuous. It must be this concubine's daughter, holding a grudge, deliberately framing her.
Luckily, I've been practicing copying Chu Ling's handwriting. Otherwise, I'd have been exposed today. Mother, you were also deceived by her. If you let me inherit the estate now, I can be merciful, and let this go. Otherwise, I will definitely plead my case before the court officials, as long as you don't know about me and Ruffing. Even if this goes to the Emperor, the Duke's estate will still be mine.
Chu Yanran. If you had confessed earlier, I would have spared you some dignity. But since you have no shame, I'll let everyone judge for themselves. Guards, bring in her favorite male servant, Lu Ruffing.
What?
This is my daughter's favorite male servant. The top courtesan at the Xiangdu house, Lu Ruffing.
How did she capture Ruffing? And beaten up like this? No, I must cut all ties with him, and avenge him later.
Lu Ruffing. Do you know her?
What are you saying, madam? I'm just a lowly commoner. How could I possibly know the young lady of the Duke's estate?
Then the confession you signed is also fake. It seems my methods can't make you tell the truth. Perhaps I should send you to the Imperial prison. Let them teach you a proper lesson.
The Imperial prison is a den of death. They crush limbs, flay skin, cut out tongues, break spines, pierce hearts, and pour centipedes into ears. Anyone who goes in there is either dead or maimed. There are even criminals turned into human pigs. Only their heads can still speak.
Yenner, save me, please. I don't want to go to the Imperial prison. You promised you'd let me marry into the Duke's estate.
An unmarried young lady sleeping with a manservant and racking up huge debts.
And you still want the manservant to marry into the Duke's estate? This Miss Chu really has no shame.
Who are you? I don't know you at all.
Yenner, just a few days ago, we pledged our love to each other. You used your crimson belly band to blindfold my eyes, and played with me in the room.
You scoundrel, stop your nonsense. You, Chu Ling, how dare you frame me, your own elder sister?
No, I didn't do this.
Madam, none of this is solid proof. Yanran has always been well behaved. It must be this concubine's daughter, setting up a trap.
Solid proof? Is Imperial Physician Zhang here?
I am here.
Take my dear daughter's pulse. Check if the child in her belly, with the manservant, is doing well. Check if the child in my daughter's belly, with the manservant, is doing well. This dear daughter of mine was promiscuous before meeting Lu Ruffing. She's become much more chaste since having him. I suppose she still wants this child to inherit the Duke's estate.
No. I won't have my pulse taken. I refuse.
So it seems, this Miss Chu is truly pregnant with the manservant's child.
As the legitimate daughter of a duke, her behavior is wanton, utterly depraved. If she were to inherit the Duke's estate, it would disgrace us, the royal nobility.
First, you should apologize to her. She dotes on you the most. When the time comes, say some nice things. Smooth things over. Plus, your birth father will come to back you up. Are you still afraid? You can't outdo a concubine's daughter?
But I can't admit, it's Rufin's child. Otherwise, even father won't be able to help me. Mother, your daughter absolutely did not conceive a servant's child. This child is a prince's.
A prince? You really have a death wish. You dare to claim ties to royalty?
Mother, believe me, how could your daughter lie to you?
Fine. Then you can go to the magistrate's office and explain yourself. Best if it reaches His Majesty's ears. Let's see who can protect you then. Take her away to the authorities.
Mother, when a child commits a crime, the parents share the blame. Don't think you can wash your hands of this. If your daughter is convicted, the disgrace falls on the Guogong Manor. In front of the capital's elite, you'll never be able to hold your head high.
Madam, perhaps we should let this go. This matter today, let's just pretend we didn't see it. Why take it to the magistrate?
Yes. After all, you are mother and daughter. Spare her this once. With the Guogong Manor status, she can still marry well in the future.
Madam, we rise and fall together. Our fates are intertwined. Yanran is your own daughter. If she errs, His Majesty will hold you accountable too. Why go through this?
My own daughter? She is not my biological daughter at all. Whether she lives or dies is none of my concern.
Could she know about the switch that my birth mother swapped me with Chuling before she died? Impossible. Absolutely impossible.
Madam, Yenran grew up right under our very eyes. How could she possibly not be your own flesh and blood?
Lady of Guagon Manor, no matter her faults, she is still your own child. Such hurtful words that damage the mother-daughter bond should not be spoken. Besides, you've always held Yenran in the palm of your hand. You've raised her with such hardship and care. How can you just disown her like that?
Since ancient times, filial piety comes first. Although your daughter has made this grave mistake, she has never been unfilial. If you abandon your own daughter just because you favor your concubine's child, I will go before His Majesty and plead my grievance. I'll have you charged with abandoning your own flesh and blood.
What a charge, abandoning your own flesh and blood. I raised you for decades, and you dare to slap such an infamous label on me? Since you show no remorse, I'll let you know what karma feels like. Tell me everything you know. Spill it all. Perhaps I can spare you a trip to the Imperial prison. Eunuch Shine. I've heard you've been wanting a rather handsome eunuch. How about, before he's sent to prison, I give him to you?
Thank you for your generosity, Duchess. I will certainly take good care of him. Guards, take him to my palace to serve.
No! Have mercy, Duchess. I'll talk. Chu Yenran is actually the daughter of the second wife. She's a fake legitimate daughter. Chu Yenran is actually the daughter of the second wife. She's a fake legitimate daughter.
Chu Yenran, you have some nerve. How dare you taint the Duke's bloodline and pose as his legitimate daughter for decades?
No, that's not true. Mother, even if you don't want to acknowledge me, you don't have to conspire with this servant to fabricate such a capital lie.
You and your mother are so alike. But in the past, I did not wrong your mother. And I will not wrong you now. Blue Ruffing. This concerns the future Duke. If you are spreading rumors, do you know the severity of your crime?
I swear to heaven. Miss Yenran gave me many personal tokens. Among them, this one in particular, she carried with her always. It's a coral bracelet, engraved with the character in. She said it was passed down from her mother. A family heirloom, given by ancestors as a love token for a son.
And isn't that the maiden name of the late second wife, Wang Yenin?
This coral bracelet is indeed the beloved possession of the second wife.
Madam Wang, you should recognize this bracelet. Why would your daughter's possession be in Yenran's hands and become a keepsake from her birth mother?
I told you, when I was sorting through my daughter's belongings, this coral bracelet went missing. Yenran must have picked it up. Perhaps she misunderstood, thinking it was yours, madam, and assumed it was, as a token of love between you and the master.
Old fox, you've spun a flawless tale.
Yes, my daughter found it. She grew up hearing stories of the unbreakable love between mother and father, thinking it was their token of love from back then. She gave it to Ruffing. I never imagined mother would misunderstand.
Found it? What a coincidence. Or perhaps, old Madam Wang knew about Yenran's true identity all along? Or even worse, what did you and your precious daughter Wang Yenin do when I was giving birth?
Madam, although my Wang family has fallen from grace, yet we were once favored by the late emperor. How dare you, with just a bracelet, try to frame my deceased daughter and my family? Are you questioning the late emperor's judgment?
Mother.
Grandmother.
You, a junior, dare to strike me?
Playing the elder card. And daring to use the late emperor as a shield? Why shouldn't I strike you? You two, grandmother and granddaughter, are quite the pair. One preaches unbreakable love but acts wantonly. The other feigns virtue, while being two-faced. Fine. Today, on behalf of your Wang ancestors, I'll teach you a proper lesson. Drag Lu roughing away. And bring up the midwife from back then.
It's her. Madam, it's her. She threatened me into swapping the babies back then. Miss Chuling is your real daughter. She threatened me into swapping the babies. Miss Chuling is your real daughter.
I am the first madam's child.
Wretched servant. How dare you slander the true heir's identity? I'll tear your mouth apart.
How dare you? A lowly family like yours dares to make a move in my duke's estate?
Shen Qing, you dare to lay hands on my mother, not just once, but repeatedly.
Uncle, grandmother.
Madam truly lives up to being a general's daughter. Your martial prowess is as formidable as ever.
Nanny Lee. Just tell me, when I was giving birth back then, what exactly happened?
Please hear me out, my lady. Back then, the second wife framed you and was imprisoned. Before her execution, she went into labor at the same time as you. Push, my lady, each gave birth to a baby girl. Push. It's coming out.
Mother. I'm filled with hatred. I failed to poison that woman, Shen Qing. With her still alive in the future, my child won't be able to inherit the Duke's estate. How can we fulfill that lord's wish?
Old Madam Wang felt sorry for her daughter, and even more for her granddaughter. So she hatched a plan.
Then we'll swap Shen Qing's daughter. Let our Wang family's child become the Duke's legitimate daughter.
She threatened my whole family to force me to swap your daughter. To ensure no mistake in the future, the second wife used a special, non-fading, invisible ink inside her own daughter's ear. She made a mark. It appears when wet. If you don't believe me, my lady, you can test it with water.
Channer.
Why is there color inside Miss Ling's ear?
Impossible. Chu Ling is my daughter. Why would her ear bear the mark left by the second wife?
You're about to inherit the Duke's estate. This alum can wash away the ink in your ear. Otherwise, if someone discovers it, your position as Duke will be in jeopardy.
Then let's give that woman Chu Ling a mark as well. That way, we'll be foolproof.
Sister, what are you doing here?
I'm here to help you, little sister. Draw something.
It was you, sister. A few days ago, sister held me down and made this mark.
How dare you still pretend here? Clearly, you are the second wife's daughter.
I didn't. Linger didn't.
The evidence is irrefutable, and you're still here crying and playing the victim. Do you think you can mislead mother and everyone with your act?
Madam, this concubine-born girl has deceived everyone to seize the Duke's position. A perfectly good birthday banquet and succession ceremony has been thrown into chaos. I suggest she be executed immediately.
Exactly. she must be executed. Otherwise, Yinran and our Wang family would have been falsely accused and suffered for nothing.
As expected of a concubine's daughter, full of lies, you've wasted all of our trust.
Her conduct is despicable, full of lies. She cannot be allowed to stay.
I have an idea. Since we need to verify her identity, let's do it thoroughly. Let's have a blood test.
What did you say? A blood test?
Yes, a blood test.
A blood test.
Eunuch Zhang, the evidence is clear. A blood test. Such a thing would damage the mother-daughter bond. Surely it's unnecessary?
Having served in the palace for so long, I've seen all sorts of dirty tricks. If you don't investigate someone to the core, how can you know their heart is black or white?
Chunner, bring the water. If you are truly my biological daughter, how come? You don't dare prove your identity? Or is it that you're a fake?
Who says I don't dare?
Stop! How dare you? You tried to put alum in the water.
What clever scheming, Lady Enran. With alum in the water, even non-related blood can mix. You must have known that you are not the Duchess's real daughter.
It mixed.
If the blood mixes, they are kin. Miss Linger was telling the truth. She is the Duchess's real daughter.
A fake legitimate daughter has been trampling over the real one for decades. She even locked her in a pigsty and abused her in every way. Truly malicious, utterly despicable.
Quick, go find General Wang Shua for help. Otherwise, Yanran and I won't leave this mansion alive today.
Madam, Miss Chu's biological father, no matter how we investigate, we find nothing. His power must be immense. Should we proceed with caution?
If he won't show himself, we'll force him out. When the time comes, I'll use Chu Yenran's safety to force him into the open. If he dares to come to this mansion, I'll make sure he never leaves.
Madam, this must be a misunder.
You conspired with her daughter to swap my own flesh and blood, Shinqing's child, deceiving the head of the household. A heinous crime. Chu Yenran. Impersonating the legitimate daughter. Vile character. Pregnant out of wedlock. Disgracing the family name. Each and every one is a capital offense. Guards, take these 3, give each 50 lashes. Drag them to the magistrate for sentencing, and then send them straight to the execution block.
How dare you? I'll be straight with you. Yenran is not of the Duke's bloodline. Her true father is a man of great status. If she suffers even a scratch, your Duke's estate will face utter annihilation.
That's right. My father is a very important man. His men will be here any moment. Lay a hand on me, and you'll all die.
Such bold words. Our Duke's estate has stood for 1,000 years. We fought countless battles. To think you could annihilate our estate. Could it be your father is the Emperor himself?
Of course not.
Then what does our Duke's estate have to fear? Everyone heard it. I've cared for her, Chu Yenran, for 20 years. Her ingratitude is one thing. But to not even be of our bloodline. I don't care who your true father is. Such behavior, I will report it to the Emperor, and have him punished. Beat her.
Shinqing, you woman. When my father's men arrive, he won't let you get away with this.
Stop.
What? Why is General Wang Shua here?
General Wang Shua is a first-rank general. In the Great Xia military, he's one of the most powerful figures. If the old Duke were still here, he might have been a match for him. But now...
Father Wang. You're finished.
What? It can't be.
Chu Yanran's true father is Wang Shua?
Godfather, come save me.
No wonder Chu Yanran, this fake heiress, was so brazen. So, General Wang is her godfather.
Wang Shua is Chu Yanran's godfather. Then her true father's identity must be someone of even higher standing. But why hasn't he claimed her? Why leave Chu Yanran in the Duke's estate?
Godfather, look at what they did to your goddaughter. You must get justice for me.
General, the Duke's mansion has no respect for anyone. You must punish them severely.
Madam, how dare you to lay a hand on my goddaughter, Wang himself? Release her at once.
General, you come to my mansion. Demand her release without a word of explanation. Don't I deserve an explanation?
An explanation? For you? What does a mere woman like you count for? I'm acting on her father's orders. I'm taking her with me.
Shenqing. So what if I stole the true daughter's status, and threw the entire Duke's mansion into chaos? If the sky falls, someone will hold it up for me. You still have to bow your head. You can't touch me.
What comes next is not the history I know, but no matter who backs you, I will get justice for my daughter.
You dare raise a hand against the general?
My family, the Duke's mansion, for generations, has only been loyal to His Majesty. Today, if you don't explain this matter clearly and have her birth father come to apologize, your life, General, stays here in my mansion.
The little lady has quite a temper. Good, as expected of the late General Shin's daughter. A pity, if you hadn't married Chusun, that bastard. I would have dragged you back to my mansion, as my concubine.
You dare insult my husband? Have at you.
Yanran's father is a man of high status. I advise you to know your place. Don't seek your own death.
General, please calm your anger. Madam was just acting in the heat of the moment.
Shenqing, you woman, let go of me. I might still spare your life. Otherwise, it's a capital offense.
Even if she doesn't release you, with me here, no one would dare lay a finger on you.
My Duke's mansion is a noble house of 1,000 years. We've driven back countless enemies for Great Xia. Even the Emperor treats us with respect. Who do you think you are? Today, even if I have them beaten to death right here, no one would dare criticize my Duke's mansion. Keep going. Your Black Fiend army is supposed to be at the border. Why are they in the capital?
Let me be frank with you. Today, whether you release them or not, my Black Fiend army will slaughter your Duke's mansion until it runs red with blood.
Has General Wang gone mad? Daring to send troops to wipe out the Duke's mansion?
Wang Shua. My Duke's mansion is one of the 3 Dukes. Chu Yanran's family stole my daughter's identity for 20 years. They corrupted our bloodline. And you, to save her, without the Emperor's permission, dare to send troops to destroy us? Who gave you the nerve?
The Emperor is now bedridden, a dying man. Why would I listen to him? Besides, in this court, there are plenty who want to see your Duke's mansion fall. I am merely carrying out heaven's will.
Who is backing Wang Shua? Who gives him such support to let him act so recklessly?
Mother, be careful.
Weren't you just gloating, threatening to have me beaten to death? Go on, then.
Mother, you attacked us in the chaos. How despicable.
I am despicable, and I am low. What can you do about it? Now, your lives are in my hands. I'll beat you whenever I please.
If you dare lay another hand on them, the 4 great generals, under my duke's mansion, will lead 100,000 cavalry and turn you all into corpses beneath their hooves.
If my godfather knew your cavalry were here, would he still dare surround the mansion? Right now, not even a fly can get out of here. Where will you go to call your cavalry? Today, your duke's mansion is doomed.
This crisis today is something I anticipated.
Why is the assembly drum here?
The assembly drum. When the drumstick falls, the 4 generals and their armies will appear.
The Duke's 4 generals. They are the top fighters of Great Xia. The Duchess is serious. She's going to war with the Black Fiend army.
Let's see if you can manage to leave this duke's mansion alive today.
Don't let her strike that drum, or we're all finished.
What's the hurry, Godfather? That drum was destroyed by me long ago. You didn't think something this big could be brought into the manor without me knowing, did you? Although I don't know what it's for, just in case. I tampered with it a little. Surprised?
Well done, goddaughter. If the Iron Cavalry doesn't come today, her entire household will die here.
Don't be so hasty, Godfather. I just thought of a fun little game. Godfather's Black Fiend army is full of wolves and tigers, brimming with ferocity. They always need to vent at the brothels. How about letting them have a taste of this noble young lady? What do you think, Godfather?
Excellent idea. The flavor of a highborn lady is something my crude brothers have never tasted. Brothers, had enough of the brothel whores? Want to try something fresh?
Yes, yes, yes.
Good. Line up in the back. If I can't have Chusun's widow, then his daughter will do just fine.
Just now, weren't you arrogantly calling for the Iron Cavalry? Why are you silent now? Should I call them for you? Help! Someone! Come quickly! They're attacking my daughter! Where are your Iron Cavalry? I'm so scared. From today onward, your daughter will be a cheap whore for all to ride. But I'll spare her life. I'll sell her to a brothel to become the very thing you despise most. And let Ruffin discipline her properly.
Who told you? The drum is broken? Chunner, do it.
No. Stop her.
10,000 troops.
Attack.
General Azure Dragon.
General White Tiger.
General Vermilion Bird.
General Black Tortoise. With 10,000 troops, salute the lady.
They are the 4 great generals of the Duke's estate. Each one is worth 1,000 soldiers. They are gods of war on the battlefield.
That Wang Shua, daring to threaten the Duke's estate over a fake heiress. He should take a look and see if he can even take them on.
These two, they said they'd massacre our Duke's estate. And they want my daughter to be ridden by thousands. Generals, what is your esteemed opinion?
Two beasts looking for death, daring to send troops to surround the estate. To lay a hand on our young lady. I'll go right now and chop their heads off, hang them on the city wall.
I'd rather take this fake girl, cut off her limbs, gouge out her eyes, cut off her ears and nose, and turn her into a human swine. Let's see the look on her real father's face. What an expression that would be.
Why not drag her to the Imperial Palace and kill her in front of all those weak, bookish officials? That way, they'll stop thinking our Duke's estate is weak and easy to bully.
Brothers, don't be so hot-headed. Killing a first-rank general is against the law. If you want to kill, do it in secret.
How dare you? Don't think that just because you're some great generals, you can do whatever you want. In front of my father, you're nothing but 4 dogs.
The 4 generals defend our home and country. They are great heroes of the court. You, a bastard who came from who knows where, how dare you? Wag your tongue here. Since your father isn't coming, I can't be bothered to delay any longer. Generals, send them on their way.
I'll do it.
The Emperor's golden token is here. Who dares lay a hand on the Regent's only daughter?
Long live the Emperor.
Who would have thought this fake heiress is actually the Regent's only daughter?
The current crown prince is disabled in both legs. The emperor is not long for this world. He specially ordered the crown prince's uncle to serve as regent, to assist the crown prince. Now, the regent's estate holds immense power. They stand above all others.
The regent never married in his life. He finally has an heir. Yet he meticulously arranged for his daughter to pose as my child. What is he plotting?
You claim loyalty to the emperor. Yet you don't kneel before his token. That is rebellion.
Long live the emperor.
Woman, you were so smug just now. Now, you're kneeling at my feet.
Mother.
We're here, you little brat. How dare you raise a hand?
Stop.
Brother, to act now would be treason. Madam will decide.
I am the Princess of Dacia, the only daughter of the regent. You're nothing but a bunch of servants, dogs at the feet of the royal family. What's wrong with humiliating you?
Exactly. Look at what you are. We are of royal blood.
Shenqing. You want to kill me? Go ahead. Is it because the emperor's token is here that you don't dare, afraid of committing treason? Now that's being a good dog, to the royal family for a lifetime. Not barking.
You think just because of this, I can't do anything to you? Chunner. Bring the family register. From today on, you are no longer my daughter. All ties with our Duke's estate are hereby severed.
My father is the regent. He is of the royal family. Who cares about being in your Duke's estate register?
Is that so? But the regent hasn't entered you into his family register yet. You haven't been formally recognized.
So what?
Not in either family register. You are just a commoner. If I kill you, it's justified.
Shenqing, you're insane. The emperor's token is right here. You dare to kill the daughter of a prince?
You're not in the register. Your status is illegitimate. While I, the only daughter of a military family, my father is a great general who protects the nation. My late husband was the Duke of Shen. You dare to frame the sole heir of my Duke's estate? I'll kill you, you lowly commoner. Who dares to stop me?
The Duchess has lost her mind. Seize her at once. Go fetch the prince, quickly.
Father-in-law, you must also send someone to fetch the crown prince.
I've put up with him for too long.
Shenqing, the prince will be here any moment. If Yanran is harmed in any way, the prince will not let you off.
You lunatic. Daring to harm a royal relative. Your Duke's estate will be notoriously recorded in the history books.
I'll fight you to the death, you old hack.
No. I am a princess. I am your master. You can't.
the Imperial Yellow Jacket is here. You dare lay a hand on her? This is from your royal father. He prepared it especially for you.
Even if I haven't been formally recognized yet. Only His Majesty can have me executed. If any of you dare harm a single hair on my head, it will be considered treason.
Your Highness. Trouble, Your Highness. The Regent's men are causing chaos at the Duke's estate. The two sides have started fighting.
Your Highness, the Regent has finally made his move against the Duke's estate. If the Duke's estate is pushed to retaliate, the charge of rebellion, once confirmed, he can then rightfully move in to purge them.
My teacher is absolutely right. If we don't act now, once the Duke's estate loses power, the throne will likely be his. Guards! Prepare my carriage for the Duke's estate.
Chu Yenran, what else can you do, besides rely on these things?
But this is the privilege of the royal family, even if I commit the gravest of errors. I have His Majesty and my royal father backing me. Oh, right. I remember long ago. You were like a little dog, carrying me around everywhere. How about this time? In front of your mother, I put you on a leash. Let's see if she will obey the royal command, or dare to raise a hand against me.
How dare you, madam? Just give the order, and my men and I will march into the palace and arrest that regent. At worst, we rebel.
Do you think she'd dare? The Duke's estate has held the title of Guardian of the Realm for 1,000 years, not a single soul has rebelled. If she dares raise an army for personal gain, she betrays our ancestors. You're furious, aren't you? I'm giving you the chance to strike. Go on. Strike me. Today, I want to see, with my royal father and His Majesty backing me, which one of you can touch me. This mother wolf is quite protective of her cub.
You beast, barking because your master is powerful. If His Majesty knew you were causing such trouble at the Duke's estate, he would surely hold you accountable.
My Duke's estate has generations of merit, glorious military achievements. By acting this way, the common people of the land will all condemn you.
Who gave you the right to speak? But now that you mention it, I've changed my mind. I've bullied you enough before. Now I'm wearing the Imperial Yellow Jacket, holding the command token. And I am your master's daughter. How about I leash your mother and parade her through the streets? Wouldn't that be more interesting?
A fine idea. If we could drag the Duchess of Estate Manor out for a walk, surely no one would dare to look down on the Regent's household.
You there, try moving a muscle. Chu Yenran, it was you who impersonated the legitimate daughter in the first place. You were in the wrong, and you dare to humiliate the lady right in front of us.
I am the mistress. Calling her mother for decades was her good fortune. Given my status as a distant relative of the Crown Prince, the Regent's daughter, the Emperor's niece, for her to have raised me is an honor your state manor should be grateful for. What have I done wrong? All of you, step aside. Otherwise, defying the royal decree is treason.
My state manor bears the title Guardian of the Nation. We will not defy the royal command, but if you act in this manner, you will face retribution.
In today's court, my father has the final say. My father represents the royal will. He is the law of this land. And I am on a level that a commoner like you could never reach. My humiliation of you is a favor I bestow upon you.
His Royal Highness the Crown Prince has arrived.
Since when does a high-ranking minister's fate rest in the hands of Lady Chu?
You dare to summon the Crown Prince, thinking that I can't touch you now.
How dare you? In the presence of the crown prince, you do not bow, and you show such disrespect?
We act on the Prince Regent's orders. Your Highness would be wise not to interfere.
Eunuch Zhang. Slap her.
Yes. Your Highness, General, I must apologize for my rudeness. We eunuchs have a heavy hand. I ask you both to endure it. Guards.
You, a crown prince with no real power, dare to lay hands on us?
I have the imperial yellow jacket. Who dares to touch me?
You just accused the lady of insubordination, of taking the law into her own hands. Now you show me disrespect. Do I not have the right to strike you? Moreover, I am now the regent. The Prince Regent only holds advisory power. You all must not forget the proper order and hierarchy.
How dare you?
Big brother. Look, that's the spirit. Eunuch Zhang, let me have a go. That felt good.
You caused a scene at the Duke's residence. I will punish you. Do you accept this?
Everyone knows my father calls the shots in court now. He's the one in charge. You're nothing but a crown prince in name. How dare you throw your weight around here?
The crown prince is the legitimate heir to the throne. How dare you be so insolent? You use the emperor's decree to pressure me. I dare not disobey. But if you dare disrespect the crown prince, with just one order from his highness, I will lead my iron cavalry and level your regent's manor to the ground.
Shinqing. Don't think, just because the crown prince backs you up, that you can get cocky. Father, there was a purpose in placing me in the Duke's residence. When my father arrives here, we'll see how much longer you can strut about.
A purpose? I am curious as well. You are the imperial uncle's flesh and blood. Why would he have you, born in the Duke's residence? But I suppose you won't tell me. No matter. Under severe punishment, you will surely talk. Eunuch Zhang, announce my decree. The general and the princess have insulted a high-ranking court official. They show no respect for authority. They have overstepped their bounds. They are to be punished with the finger press.
Yes, I advise the princess to reveal the prince's purpose. Otherwise, you may end up crippled.
How dare you?
Do it.
My nephew is quite worked up.
Father.
Your Highness.
Leave us. Guard the manor gates.
Yes.
What are you saying, imperial uncle? These two caused trouble without reason, at the Duke's residence. They even used private punishment on a pillar of the state. Not to mention your daughter has been impersonating the legitimate heir for decades. If I do not make an example of them, it will be hard to command respect.
It's true that I had an affair with Yenron's mother. Her mother was indeed placed into the Duke's residence by me. However, I naturally have other purposes.
Your Highness swapped my real daughter for all these years, and you speak of it so lightly. You must give me an explanation today.
An explanation? Fine.
What do you mean by this, imperial uncle? That's because the Duke's household colluded with the enemy and committed treason.
That's because of their Guogong manor. They're collaborating with the enemy. Your nephew is the future heir to the throne. These thugs might suddenly attack and hurt you. I wouldn't be able to answer to your father.
If I were collaborating with the enemy, a scrawny prince like you wouldn't be standing here barking like a dog.
Imperial uncle, you jest. His Jingwa manor has guarded Great Xiao for 1,000 years. If they had rebellious intentions, the royal family would have been replaced long ago.
Prince, don't try to cover it up. You sent your daughter into my manor for decades. You must have had other motives.
Decades ago, I accidentally learned that Guogong manor intended to rebel. I used my daughter as a pawn, precisely to obtain evidence of Guogong manor's rebellion. After all, this daughter is your closest kin.
That's right. My father sent me into Guogong Manor to search for Guogong Manor's evidence of treason.
How could Guogong Manor possibly collaborate with the enemy? I've never heard of such a thing in the manor.
You spent those years living in the pigsty. A matter of this magnitude Naturally only I could access.
Is that so? Then after all these years of infiltration, have you found any evidence?
Of course. After years of infiltration, I finally found this in a hidden compartment in her study. Look at this. This is Xinqing's correspondence with the enemy general, Wan. And her leaked border defense maps. It's ironclad proof of her treason. This is her correspondence with the enemy general, Wan. Correspondence. And the leaked border defense maps. It's ironclad proof of her treason.
Madam, you're really planning a rebellion? And you didn't even tell me? Now that the key people are all here, let's just arrest them and make you the empress.
Can you believe what this beast says? He's openly setting a trap for you, and you're walking right into it. But madam, if you truly intend to rebel, just give the order.
Since Miss Yanran claimed these are treasonous letters, why not open them and see?
How dare you smile after betraying your country?
Let me tell you something. This letter was written by Wan Yanhong, a general from the Northern Kingdom. He was captured by our army a week ago. Right now, he's on his way to Great Xia.
I can vouch for that. My wife reported it to me. I simply forgot to inform you, Uncle.
Then how do you explain this border defense map?
The Wolfong Valley marked on this map was abandoned a year ago. How could its secrets have been leaked? Your Highness assists the Crown Prince, but you're not familiar with military affairs.
I knew you'd try to weasel out of this. And what about this enemy tribute and the dual ledger? How do you explain those? This jade is worth a fortune. It was a gift from the Northern Kingdom. I saw with my own eyes someone hand it to Mother, including this ledger. The public version was forged by her to avoid imperial inspection. It's a fake. This secret version is the real one. Xinqing, do you think destroying the evidence of your treason means you won't be convicted?
Eunuch Shine. Years ago, at His Majesty's birthday banquet, the Wa Kingdom offered tribute, a piece of jade. His Majesty disliked the Wa Kingdom, so he casually bestowed it upon me. Do you remember, Eunuch?
I remember it clearly. It's also recorded in the palace's gift registry.
A tribute from some insignificant little kingdom. I don't even care about it. Yet you're all worked up over it. You even mistook an envoy from Wa for an enemy state sending gifts. All these years, I've treated you like my own daughter. I taught you for 20 years. How did I manage to raise you to be so ignorant and foolish?
Then how do you explain this ledger? The handwriting in it can't be faked.
This secret ledger is indeed in my wife's handwriting. It records that the Duke's estate received gifts from other states, but did not report them to the court.
Nephew, the evidence is now irrefutable. What more is there to see? Arrest her and these traitors immediately. Delay invites disaster.
Treason is a capital offense. I can't wait to see all of you lose your heads.
But this secret ledger, you forged it, didn't you?
Xinqing, don't you dare twist the truth. When you're at death's door, the handwriting in this ledger is yours, and the paper looks appropriately aged. How can you possibly deny it?
Judging by the handwriting alone, it is indeed mine. But you've overlooked a crucial detail. Everyone, look. The official ledger shows, on November 2nd last year, the estate received 3,283 taels. The secret ledger adds an entry for receiving foreign silver of 56,780 taels. Added together, the total should be 60,063 taels. But this secret ledger states 58,921 taels. Where did the missing 1,000 plus taels go?
Bro, what is she talking about? I don't get it at all.
Pay close attention.
Madam has managed the Duke's estate for years. The accounts in the official ledger are meticulously clear. In contrast, this secret ledger is a mess of numbers. If Madam had written both, how could she make such a basic mistake? It seems someone who's bad at math is trying to frame her.
Everyone in the capital knows. You, Chu Yenran, were a lazy student since childhood, terrible at arithmetic. I never thought even now. You can't even do simple math. Yet you dare forge a ledger to falsely accuse our Duke's estate of treason?
You little brat, your brains is useless. As mine, you'd be better off joining the army to feed horses than making a fool of yourself here.
This ledger was also given to me by someone else. My apologies for the misunderstanding with you, Madam of the Duke's estate.
Imperial Uncle, after all this back and forth, it turns out your treason claims are all just misunderstandings. If you have no real evidence, the charge of false accusation of treason is no small matter. Even if it pains me, I'll have to convict you, Imperial Uncle.
Useless. Physical evidence can be forged. But what about a witness?
Ridiculous. Everyone in the Duke's estate is loyal to me. What witness could you possibly have?
General Vermilion Bird. Step forward.
Vermilion Bird, what are you doing?
Your Highness. This humble official can testify that Madam did indeed conspire with the enemy and commit treason.
Shuke, you and I were both Madam's most trusted aides. How dare you betray us now? I'll kill you.
Zhuke, you lost your parents young. At 15 years old, you followed my husband into the army. The countless scars on your back were taken from my husband, one blade after another. They remain. All these years, my husband and I have treated you like a younger brother. And now you do this to us.
Shinqing, you are mistaken. The general's conscience has awoken. He doesn't want Great Xia to fall to traitors. This is loyalty to the country. An act of great righteousness. What is wrong with that?
General, tell us clearly. How exactly did the Duchess collude with the enemy and betray the state?
Yes. Madam saw that His Majesty is gravely ill. The Crown Prince is disabled. It's the perfect time to seize the throne. So, she secretly promised several cities to Goryeo and Wa, ordering me to open the city gates tomorrow night. To help those two nations assist her rebellion and usurpation.
If Madam wanted to rebel, with a single command, my 100,000 cavalry could trample the capital. Why would she need help from those two tiny nations?
It's because Madam didn't want the Duke's estate's reputation tarnished, so she had other countries play the villain. After everyone is dead, she would lead her troops in to play the savior.
General, do you have proof of these claims?
This is a secret letter, written in Madam's own hand. It even bears the Duke's estate seal.
Madam's seal never leaves her side. Could this letter truly have been written by Madam?
But wait, if Madam were plotting a rebellion, why would she only tell Zhuke alone?
Shinqing, the evidence is now irrefutable. What do you have to say for yourself?
I have nothing to say.
Nephew. You see it too. This Shinqing colluded with the enemy and betrayed the state. The evidence is conclusive. Guards, take her and the other generals away for interrogation.
You dare. Let's see who dares to try.
Impossible. You're slandering my mother.
Your Highness.
Madam, although I don't know why the Vermilion Bird has betrayed us, if we don't fight back now, I'm afraid we'll end up dying for a crime we didn't commit. Why don't we let our troops and rebel right now?
Drop your weapons.
Madam.
Drop them.
Mother!
Why are you admitting it so decisively now? Just a moment ago, weren't you sharp-tongued, vowing to avenge your daughter and pay me back for everything? I told you, you're just trash. No matter how strong you are, what does it matter? You still can't escape my father's grasp. A few pieces of false evidence are enough to finish you.
You bastard.
White tiger.
White tiger.
Vermilion bird. White Tiger was your brother-in-arms for decades. How could you kill him?
He deserved it. I've long despised that fool. He was an eyesore. He dared to insult me repeatedly. That's what you get for your insolence, fool. You wretched slave.
Stop!
You bitch. I'll kill you.
General, you have slain your own brother, as a pledge of loyalty. I, the prince, accept your gesture. From now on, you shall be the foremost general under my command. I will not betray the loyalty you have shown.
The proud, only daughter of the general, shouldn't be crying, should she? Wasn't it your stubbornness that got him killed? If you must cry, save your tears for later, because I will, right before your eyes. One by one, torture the people you love most. I'll let you hear their screams until you've had your fill. I'll watch you weep and wail in despair. Then I'll send you to your grave. Take them away to the dungeons.
Get up.
Chu Yen ran. You will get what's coming to you.
Move it.
Imperial uncle. Now that those who stood in your way are gone, is it time to apply your usurpation?
What do you mean, nephew? It sounds as if you think your uncle is planning a rebellion.
Uncle, you have been plotting a rebellion. It's not exactly a 1 or 2 day affair. My father is gravely ill, bedridden, including my legs. That was all you're doing, wasn't it, uncle?
Of course it was. My father planned for decades. He had me sent into the Duke's mansion and switched places with Xinqing's daughter. All so I could inherit the Duke's title and take control of the military. That way, we could force you to abdicate. After all, you're just a cripple. My father's succession would be perfectly legitimate.
And yet, my uncle, because of you, this fool risked his life. He personally stepped in to save you. If uncle hadn't arranged for General Zhuke to defect in advance, you would have been toyed to death by the Duchess long ago.
So what? From now on, I will be the Grand Princess of Daxia. And she will just be a corpse in the mass grave. Who cares about the process? As long as you cooperate with me from now on and help my father ascend, I can plead for mercy on your behalf. Grant you a fiefdom. Let you live out the rest of your days in peace and stability.
And if I refuse?
Then by tomorrow, word will spread through the capital that the crown prince was killed by the Duchess's own hand.
Once, our great Daxia was besieged by enemy troops. The emperor of that generation chose to hang himself, rather than surrender to another nation. Today, I am the same.
Good. You are truly the son of my dear elder brother. You have backbone. Send him on his way.
Your Highness. Scared out of your wits to see your father still alive?
No, your injuries. What is going on here? How are you still alive?
You traitorous bastards are dead. How can I die? You even tried to frame my lady. Disgusting. In all my life, I've hated people like you. Scheming snakes.
Father, what is happening?
It's a trap. This is a trap. Kill him now.
Zhuke, didn't you defect and have Shinqing arrested and thrown in prison?
Zhuke never defected, and I just spent my time eliminating your regent princes, underlings.
You dare kill my men?
What's stopping me? You said it yourselves just now. Everything you've done is for the sake of rebellion. So what crime is there in me killing your accomplices? And besides, from the very beginning, you've been trapped in my and the Crown Prince's scheme. You kidnapped Xichua's wife and child, threatening him to betray us. You thought with hostages in hand, he'd never tell me. But you underestimated his loyalty.
Madam, this is a carrier pigeon message from General Zhuke.
Zhuke told me immediately, and I told him to stand down for now. At first, I couldn't figure out why you would threaten Zhuke to betray us. Until
I am the Princess of Daxia, the Regent's daughter.
Xu Yanran revealed, she is your daughter. Then I understood. You want to seize military power and rebel, to usurp the throne. So, I had Chuling deliver Xichua's letter to the Crown Prince.
Your Highness, Madam asked me to give this to you. She said you'd understand upon seeing it.
It seems Madam knows. The Regent plans to rebel. Later, no matter what Zhuke does, we all need to play our parts well. Then find a chance to tell Madam that the hostages and evidence are at the Regent's manor.
After that, I had Zhuke pretend to betray us and avoid vital spots, faking Baihu's death.
No questions. Quick, fall down and play dead.
That way, on the scene, someone could protect the Crown Prince. I'd pretend to be taken captive and leave. Head to your manor, rescue Xichua's wife and child, and find proof of your rebellion. Then return to the Duke's residence to take your lives. Now, news of the rebellion has been spread throughout the capital, including posting evidence of your treason right in front of your own mansion. You have absolutely no way out of this.
Father, do something. I've lived in this Duke's mansion for so long. I've sacrificed so much, all for the day I could become the Xia's Grand Princess.
It's all because you're incompetent. You ruin everything you touch. If you had beaten that mother and daughter, the entire kingdom of Daxia would be mine by now.
Shinqing, you're quite the schemer. With just a little information, you knew we were plotting treason, and you laid out all these traps in advance. But so what? The royal family's ancestral rule forbids kinslaying. The Crown Prince can't kill me. And neither can you. Even if I'm imprisoned in the clan court, I'll live comfortably. From the clan court, I'll curse your entire family to die horrible deaths.
Indeed, the royal family's ancestral rule forbids killing our own kin. I cannot order your execution. But my wife is different.
Channer, bring me the Imperial Sword.
The Imperial Sword.
The Imperial Sword was bestowed by Daxia's founding emperor. It may strike a foolish ruler above, and behead treacherous officials below. The Crown Prince cannot kill you traitors. But I can.
Mother, please, you raised me for 20 years. You'd grow attached to a dog in that time. Please spare me. I won't dare again. I'll never dare again. I know I was wrong, Mother. Sister. It was all my fault. I shouldn't have treated you that way. I'm the dog. You can make me live in a pigsty for the rest of my life. I beg you. Please, ask Mother to spare me. Spare me.
Don't worry. I won't kill you. But since you wanted to steal Linger's phoenix destiny, that power second only to the Emperor. So I will marry you off to a peasant farmer. You'll spend your life tilling the fields in spring and harvesting in fall, tending to your husband and children. I imagine a life of a sparrow will cause you more pain than death. You will spend the rest of your days in repentance.
I suppose even without the Duchess. Nephew, you still have ways to deal with me.
At this point, that's not important.
You're just like your mother, the Empress. Hypocritical.
Self-serving.
You knew long ago that my elder brother intended to depose and replace the crown prince. So even though you knew early on that I planned to harm him, you did nothing to stop it. What were your intentions? Do you think I don't know? The winner is king, the loser a bandit. I lost, I accept it. But if you think I'll die by the imperial sword to further humiliate me, forget it.
Madam, today you eliminated the traitor. This is a great service. Upon returning to the palace, I will announce it to the realm, and reward you accordingly.
Thank you, Your Highness.
There is one more matter I must ask of you, madam. I wish to marry Miss Chu Ling as my crown princess. I wonder if you would consent. This is a significant matter. You may discuss it with the young lady before getting your reply.
Your Highness, back then, to deal with the Regent, Your Highness had to feign disability. Now, all those who stood in your way to the throne are dead. Your Highness can finally stand tall.
Isn't there still one left in the palace? Return to the palace.
Linger, the crown prince wants to marry you. He wants to bind our duke's estate to his cause, so that our house will fully support him in securing the throne. But if you do not wish to marry, as long as your mother is here, no one will dare force you.
Mother, I've only just returned to your side. I haven't fulfilled my filial duties yet. I'm not ready for marriage.
Very well. I'll respect your wishes. When the time comes, if you fancy any young master, just tell me. I will arrange a grand wedding procession stretching for miles to see you off. Let the banquet resume.